Welcome back to another episode of Speak Sassy, Drink Classy. I know y'all miss me. I'm back. I can talk now, and I'm not shaking my booty in the background. So, let's get into it. I am Zakai, too fly for you.
And I am Rolo the Rabbit.
And I'm iBirdsong.
What it do? What it do? You know who it is? It's Queen Judy with the fat old booty.
Who?
Speaking of the fat booties and Queen Judy, we had to run it back. We had to run it back because people have been asking for it. Part 2. We are doing a dating episode part 2, y'all, because we need the updates. We need the updates on what has been happening over the course of the last few months since the last episode.
Let me go ahead and take this whole glass back so I can get it.
Dang, it's been that bad. Oh, see, I thought she was actually about to do it.
All I remember is the dating pool has piss in it.
The dating pool has piss in it.
It went from here to here.
So there's progress.
Damn.
No, the piss.
Oh, no.
Oh, do you agree with that? Yes, it's piss in the rose. Actually, it's more than piss in the pool now. I'm finding trash and shit at the bottom of it.
Fecal matter.
Fecal.
Let me stop.
Not the somebody that shitted in the pool.
A few.
Dang. I'm sorry.
But I'm here. I'm surviving, y'all. I'm a survivor. I'm here. I'm allowed to tell the story because I'm allowed to tell the story because I'm now signed up.
Jump scare is what? Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
Because I signed up. I signed up for Facebook dating. I did it, y'all. And that, honestly, Facebook dating has been much better than that other stuff that's called What's Left.
What is What's Left?
All of the other stuff.
It's just what's left.
Yeah.
It's what's left of the dating.
So, okay. I gotta ask you, because you said Facebook dating.
Mm-hmm.
Old heads use Facebook. So when you say Facebook dating, are you actually getting people that are in your age group? Or are you getting people that are like 40 and older?
And so you can like set your age range. So me personally, I don't like guys that are my age or younger, of course. I like mine a little older, a little more seasoned.
All right, like let me get that 69 year
not you like not you like
put the leg up.
Oh baby, my hip. She be like my hip too. Wait,
my hip. No, my hip too though.
Not the gold chain greasy people.
With the now, and the crazy part about it is, I think I've only seen like 2 or 3 profiles where it's like, all right, sir, you took that picture back in 1997. Take it down.
Not the baggy pants era. The Mecca
with the silk grease. Take it. Take it off. Take it down.
Wait, what was it called?
The tracksuit with it. The tracksuit with the slick down, be like, "How you doing, baby? You know what I used to do back in the day. I do to you now. What's up?" They hit you with that one.
What they do? Please don't. You will get.
You get that.
Please.
You didn't get that. Hey, baby girl.
And you know what? The education back then wasn't too hot. Okay, the grammar, the punctuation is never there. So you throw it in the chat gibbets before you bring it over here, please.
All right, but hold on. On that note, you specifically have also said today's education.
What is shit?
So you're just saying education was never good?
Wait.
Why you got this run-on sentence for your whole bio? Where is the comma the period. I need to breathe while I'm reading this. I can't breathe.
You only gonna get that from the 80s babies.
No, shoot, I should have been born in the 80s.
Like 85 to like 94. Maybe up to 96.
All right. Yeah, right. Just scoot it down a little bit just for me or something.
Maybe up to the 96 because
it's bad.
All after that, they was just taking everything out. And before that, they were just teaching people whatever the fuck they wanted to teach.
I already know the X out on that because we're not even gonna be able to have a conversation. Just by the way you talking through this. We go ahead about your business. I don't know. You got bigger fish to fry. Maybe picking up a book or something.
You ain't fit to be a teacher too.
Facebook has definitely been treating me well though. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
And what about for you, Myron? You on any of the apps? You want to try Facebook dating?
I actually did a long time ago, but no, back then it was full of old heads, like y'all were saying.
And you know what's funny?
And I don't use none of the apps because people be nasty. But people be like, you sitting. I think I've already said this in a previous podcast. I used to say that I was a freak until I figured out what that was, and then I was like, nah, y'all got that. I'm vanilla AF.
I mean,
you don't want that. You don't want that. Hey, how you doing? And then you get dick pic.
They don't even say hey. It's just giving boom. What you doing?
Right.
Closing some of this.
Exactly.
And that's how STDs are spread.
Go ahead. I'm casualed out. For real. And I think that's another thing, like being on these dating sites and like talking to these different people is making me understand myself a little bit more. Like granted, I went on there knowing what I wanted, what I'm looking for, but it's also like broadening my horizons to a plethora of different people, different conversations, different approaches and things like that. So it's definitely been giving me the opportunity to like flex those things and be like, and be able to like wean them out, pick them out. Yeah,
I just can't with the apps at all. I always meet everybody I know like out, which is why y'all probably haven't heard much about me saying because I've been busy lately, so I ain't been out to pick up no hoes, so therefore I ain't got no niggas.
I haven't been in the field, so I can't. Yeah,
Myron on his way to the bar. I'm looking for the hoes.
Yeah.
Hey. Wait a minute. She obviously needs a night out.
Yourself.
Jesus.
Yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Myself.
The funniest thing that I told Byron the other day, I said, "Come with us to Exotica. You never know who you meet."
Are you coming?
And he asked me, "What is Exotica?" And I was just like, "It's a convention. It's sex stuff, toys and stuff. You might meet somebody you might like." I said they're consensual, and then told myself, "So that's more hoes." No.
I can't. Y'all remember the last person I was talking to in his issue?
No.
And you trying to send me to Exotica to get people that are willingly... What? You trying to traumatize a hoe?
I'm not, no, but I feel like people at Exotica are a lot more respectful of a person. I don't know why, but I feel like people that are in that community are a lot more respectful of people.
But honestly,
I'm gonna tell you why. Most of the people that would go to Exotica, I'm gonna fix my eye after this. Forgive me, but most of the people that would go to Exotica are doing it professionally, so they don't want if you're not a client, they're gonna look at you deeper than that. If the situation goes further, they already know everything that they would want sexually, so they don't really want to look for anything sexual in a partner. So if you're not doing that, they're not really going to look at that. And that's mainly
How
the
did it
reason
just suddenly feel like a lot, and I just got anxiety hearing that?
I'm sorry. I'm concerned.
Why did you give me anxiety?
Please fix your eye.
I'm about to. My eye is tearing up. Hold on, I got to take the mic off and everything. I don't want to hear this.
She done slapped it. She done slapped the shit out herself.
We'll be right back. Right after
right. I feel like boo and Kevin.
Boo,
30 minutes later.
Right. But yeah, I feel like I was really advocating. Like, come on.
The reason, I think another reason too, because Nisha never really said exactly what she gave me like 5 different things, and I'm just like, still all I can hear is just erotic stuff.
I couldn't really explain it because there's so much that happens there. Like there's people too, that do. Yeah, that is true. I was talking about it at work. I did go into the little soundproof room, but then I was like, you never know who's eavesdropping on you at work. You know?
I mean, that's why I don't say nothing.
So I was like, all right, I'll call you back in 10 minutes. That 10 minutes took 40 because of work. But that's besides the fact. I just was like, I don't know how to explain it to you because it's just so much that happens. You could go into one area and they could be tattooing, and you could go into another area and somebody could be getting spanked. You go to another area and someone could be suspended. Somebody could be wrestling. Somebody could be. It's just so much stuff that happens.
Well, I will also add to that. If you want anything in particular, when I was there last year, everything was very descriptive. So you'll know what you're getting into before you end up in the area. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. So it's like, it's not like you're going to just be like, oh my God. You're like, if you're going over here and that's the dungeon area, it's definitely labeled like, okay, this is the kink dungeon side. Oh, this is the show side. This is the stage. This is the meet and greets area. It lets you know exactly like where you're about to be. So it's not going to be like any jump scares or anything.
When Nisha was just explaining it, I was like, you sound like you'd explain in a gay bar, because did I tell y'all about that bar I went to and was gagging when I walked in?
Nah.
Oh my God. Okay, so
story time.
Go ahead, tell this story real quick. It's like, nah, it's real quick. But no, it's a bar in DC or whatever. And my friend was just like, oh, it just opened up. Let's go check it out. I was like, okay. So we go to the first floor. First red flag should have been all the condoms. Like, as soon as you walked in, they had a big thing of condoms. But my whole ass, I was just like, gonna need these later.
Okay.
So then I went back into to the bar, and the second red flag should have been all the porn on all the TVs. But I just sat there and was just like, it's a lot of YTs, WPs. Let me just go ahead and order this drink and sit at this bar. And then it was this white guy was just like, one, he kind of creeped me out, and I cussed him out because he like grabbed me on the shoulder like this, and then like gave me this creepy smile. Nigga, tuck it, get out my way. But then it was the second dude that came, and I was just like, he was like, "Oh, come downstairs. The drinks are better." I was like, "Okay." I go downstairs. All you hear on the way down,
and I'm just like,
Jesus. What's happening?
Who we celebrating?
Exactly.
Jesus, I can dance.
But it was dark, so I didn't actually know what was happening at that part until I went back upstairs. Now the whole gagger of this thing was, it was one of the medieval thingies where you lock the head in.
Oh
yeah.
It was a guy's butterball naked, and then was like 6 people lined up, and I was just like, what type of bar am I at? I think I need to leave.
You went to a taboo bar and didn't know it was a taboo bar?
Yeah, that jump scare.
No, taking a little peek before you leave is crazy.
That's good. I was looking at it. It's like, you walk out and it's like, damn. Okay.
That's what I mean.
Those are taboo bars, taboo clubs type thing. I think there's only like
shut down.
Oh.
Yeah, health violations.
Well, they exist. You're supposed to keep that separate.
Next to the bar, next to the drinks.
They exist.
I was like, when I say I was gagging, I was not ready. I was thinking I'm going downstairs to get a better drink, like this dude said, and then I'm just like, and like I said, all them red flags, and I just ignored it. And then I saw the damn medieval shit, and I was just like, let me get the hell out of there before they try to put me in this shit.
He said a better drink.
Yeah. And
Hey,
mind you, I didn't even see him.
think about that. Think about
I'm
that. A better drink. You finna get
you know,
that
I'm tired
tall
of people
glass.
trying to mess with my drinks. Why everybody got to mess with the drinks?
He said you wanted a white Russian.
Oh,
I got you.
I would have gagged.
Russian is specific as hell.
In context,
that's exactly who was talking to him.
I'm about to say, if you didn't pick up what I was putting down, you ain't gonna never get it.
No, I got it.
in context,
to the
the term
audience.
gagged is hilarious right now. Oh my god. Every time Myron says, I would have gagged, I was saying, I bet.
I walked downstairs and bitch, I gagged.
They was
I can't. My whole thing about that though is that I don't judge. If I knew what I was walking into, I probably would have been a voyeur in the corner. Who knows? But at the same time, I was all dressed cute, ready to go out in like some leather pants and shit. And I have another story when I was in New York, and I'm traumatized about leather pants and going in bars.
Oh my god!
You was in a taboo bar in leather pants. You was fitting right the fuck in.
You was hitting everybody. They was over there like, you see them leather pants?
Right. I could just imagine him walking down the steps. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gagging. Who's you want to be gagged?"
And
He
you
tall,
got him.
he dark,
Tall,
and he handsome.
leather pants. I'm looking for the hose.
Let me calm down a little bit before I hit myself again.
I got one more similar story though. Let me tell y'all that because it's connects to my leather pants. But I wore leather pants at this bar in New York. It's this bar I used to always go to called Urge, and it was another bar like 2 bars. Fuck both y'all. It was another bar like 2 doors down, which should have been a red flag because it was called the Cock Bar, but it was just like a red rooster on the outside, so I thought that's what it was given.
Of course.
So when I walked in, it was totally fine because it was a small place. So I just had my drinks. They had like go-go dancers. They were dancing. They were ugly, so I didn't care. But I ordered my drinks, and then when I went to the back, it was like some British dude talking about, I just came to the States, fam. And I'm just like, I'm like, okay. But long story short, he was in the corner, and I was just drinking a beer and not paying attention, and he all over my leg. I don't even want to say it. It pissed me off. And when I say I was in that bar ready to fight, and my friends had to hold me back.
You know that's SA, right?
Is it?
It is.
Oh, that is.
100%.
It is.
Mind you, it happened like 6 years ago, but still.
That's
I just gave a story about my sexual assault.
Oh my gosh.
I don't mean to laugh, but it was I just gave a story.
My brain is just thinking like, well, y'all was just drinking and it's
No, I wasn't drinking with him. That's the thing. All I did was say hi to the man, and then I went back to my friends, and we were having our drinks, and then out of nowhere, you hear him grunting, and then I look down, it's all over my pants. What the fuck?
Very, very clearly, he took matters into his own hands.
Because that's when the glass would have been.
Yeah, I was about to bang because my friend saw what I was about to do. So
shut up, bro.
Your friends.
That was in my crazy years.
Shut up, bro.
In my crazy years, so it was about to be over.
Ooh, that's absolutely insane, though. See, and I wanted to say context is very important. Because had you known what you were getting into before you went there, in both situations, things could have turned out completely different.
Yep.
That's what
completely
I'm saying.
Different. I was just like, dang. That's why I just like giving people details. Please, just give people details. It's not hard. You don't need to hide nothing unless it's specifically supposed to be a surprise. Just give the details. That's okay. It's all right.
If it's supposed to be a surprise, it'll be an erotic surprise. If it's an erotic surprise, I don't want to know unless you my significant other.
Do you think that would be like the reason why some people prefer to do online dating instead of actually going out and meeting someone organically? Because of like
knowledge beforehand?
Because of situations like that, like being in a space where you don't even know where the heck you at for real, and then you just meeting somebody talking about they got better drinks downstairs, y'all cackling over drinks while somebody getting spanked over in the corner.
Yeah, they
I think it's also like when you do stuff online, you leave an online footprint. You can't erase it no matter how many times you delete your profile. If something was to happen to them, they could be like, oh, well, it looks like they were talking to this person. This person was at this IP address. But if they were using a VPN, well, let's trace the VPN back to who has it. It's just so much online footprint. So that way it's like, if I am talking to you for an extended period of time and then I meet you somewhere and I end up missing, assaulted or something, oh, I got you. It's done. Almost every facility got cameras, even if it's dark, but like, I got you. Even if you catfish me online, I still got you.
Yeah,
I guess I'm slightly overconfident.
Like, this person looks different than what they're portraying to look like. They can be portraying to be somebody that they're not mentally. Like, which let me put my glasses up. I got a story for y'all.
Go ahead. Hold on.
Come on with your dating stories.
Some of y'all may have heard of it because it's been on TikTok recently, heavily. And it was about this girl who met this guy on Hinge. And they went out on a date. Good vibes. The date went really good. She didn't think anything of it. Like, of course, maybe see him again. Right? So she gets home from this date and she gets a call from him basically saying that his roommate isn't home and he don't have his key and he can't get in. So he got to wait for his roommate to answer either the phone call or the text message that he had sent to him. And he's basically like, can I come over and like wait, and she's not thinking anything of it because the date went so well, like, so cool, right? So flag on the play.
Pause. That's a red flag right there. I would have been like, I'll stay on the phone with you, but you ain't coming to my house. No first date.
You must not know hoes these days.
But it sounded like she was trying to do something like legit and serious. Like she went out.
Sounds suspicious because why you don't got your key?
Yeah.
And you all the way out here with me? No. So
okay, but go ahead.
She don't think nothing of it, and so he basically comes over. And, they're chilling for a little bit. And she's basically like, all right, well, it's getting late. Like, I'm going to go to bed. I'm not staying up. Like, you can let yourself out when you get, when you hear back. So she takes herself in her room, locks her door.
I know. I'm with Nisha. She's stupid. I don't know what this story is, but she's stupid. Go ahead.
I am so sorry, ma'am. I have no sympathy for you for the rest of this story because that is dumb. I am not about to allow a stranger into my house and be like, I'm going to bed.
You let yourself out? What? I don't know you.
Y'all,
I was to let himself out with everything in her fucking house. But go ahead, continue.
I was so attentive to this story. I'm like, so what happened next? So he comes and knocks on her door, like taps on her door, and she wakes her up and she's like, like, what's up? What is it? And he's like, my phone dying. You got a charger?
Nigga, you still here? But go ahead.
You got a charger? She like, oh, it's one outside, out there, like basically in her junk drawer in her kitchen or something like that. So I guess he goes and finds it. Probably doesn't, but he comes back to the door, knocks on the door again, like, oh, this one not working. Like, I don't want to miss the text message just in case he texts me or call me. And so that's when she's like, all right, it's giving suspicious because what he said was, can you just open your door so I can use your charger? I'm not opening shit, sir. So she calls 911.
I would have slid that bitch under the door. Get the fuck out.
She calls 911 because she like, this is suspicious. Like, what the fuck? Like, this man needs to fucking leave. Like, I done went to sleep and woke back up.
For one, I hate to cut you off again. I'm sorry. I know we keep cutting this story off. But suspicious, she should have been suspicious like a few stages ago.
She said, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
I'm going to bed.
Don't be suspicious. But go ahead.
Don't you got other friends, first of all?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, continue.
So a few minutes go by, and finally the police show up. And the police comes into her room, and she knows it's the police because she can hear, like, is this blah, 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 Can you come out? I want you to see, basically I want you to see what's in your living room. Girl.
I'm scared. Hold on. I think we should place bets as to what was there. Since none of us know the story, I think we should place bets. What y'all think? We don't have to be an actual bet, but like take guess.
What's in the living room? Because I feel like he just smudged shit all over her house.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, we all on the same page.
I hope it's not that, because niggas is nasty. Sorry, I apologize for using that. But if it's saying I need you to see what's in your room, like in your living room, what I'm hoping is that he didn't bring other people into her house.
Okay.
Because
what you think, Myra?
That would have definitely pissed me the fuck off.
I can't. My only thought was the shit thing. So
y'all are really.
Look, I went to the worst spot I could go.
Three y'all.
It's either shit or some.
Or he was naked as fuck out there. Yeah, something.
That's gonna be my other answer, like cocaine or something.
I'm about to say or drugs.
I'm gonna say naked. Just out there,
or
like, naked with niggas.
Yeah. Like he was stashing drugs or something.
Damn, that sounds so wholesome to what I'm about to say.
What the fuck was in there? Ready. Please just tell me.
This man had a tarp laid out across her living room with tools lined up.
Come on out here, girl. Come on. Come get in this tarp. She's stupid as shit. I would have been like, don't call her.
Tools are like power tools. Like what type of tools?
Dexter.
Okay.
It don't matter if it's power tools. I don't give a fuck. Why you got tools laid out over a tarp? Because if it's power tools, you clearly fitting to take some shit apart. Meaning that you probably trying to come into my room. But he's playing a cat and mouse game. So it sounds more like he was fitting to take her ass apart.
Because they was chilling a little bit before she went in the room. So why not be aggressive at that point? You ain't want to be aggressive. You wanted her to come at her own free will.
Right, which is a serial killer trait. That whole cat mouse game. They're not. So, most serial killers are not aggressive.
From the
dating online is equally dangerous. So be careful. Vet these people. Okay, take your time when getting to know people.
This takes me back though. One of the reasons why I really don't use apps is because like this is back when I lived in New York. This is like 10 years ago or whatever. One of my friends was constantly on the apps like meeting people, and he got jumped by a whole bunch of straight people because they were just gay bashing. They were just beating up people, and apparently they got caught, and they had like 2 people that they put in near-death situations and blah blah blah. So like after that, I was like, this was a long time ago, and y'all already know I'm slightly crazy. So you said what?
That was a bad.
I said yeah, and people still do it.
And
yeah.
I feel like I'm good at reading people, which is why, because I can't tell what people are saying over a text, which is why I always get angry at people really quick. Y'all know, I'm quick to go off when I think somebody disrespected me. So if I can't read the tone of a text message and I start going off, then they be like, "Oh, it's a joke. Whoops."
Right.
And the scariest part of that exact situation is even if they do say, "Oh, it's a joke," you still don't actually know if it's actually a joke. So like, what you talking?
Yeah.
There's some truth behind that joke.
So that's why I prefer, like, when I meet people, I feel like I can kind of read them and fill them out a little bit. And I'm quick to reach on the red flags. Sometimes I grab on red flags that shouldn't really be red flags. Maybe they should be like a yellow flag. You know?
A little caution symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are. I guess it's also knowing the person you're talking to. Yeah. Like, if you know that they make some crude ass, fucking crazy ass jokes, and you know that's just who they are. Some things you just be like, that's just who the fuck they are. Weird as fuck, but that's just who the fuck they are.
That's exactly what I had to put in my bio. I said, I'm a spicy queen, and I love corny jokes and dark humor. So if I'm being dark, that's why.
But there's a level of dark humor. There's a level of dark humor. You got to make sure that person is on the same page with you with the dark humor too, because not everybody can do dark humor. So
For
And it
example,
even goes
somebody
down.
said
Okay.
Precious wasn't a comedy.
Precious is a comedy to me.
Precious definitely was a
Funniest
comedy to
part
me.
was her running with that damn
I
chicken.
mean,
The story in itself is sad as fuck. It is sad as fuck. And I'm
But
never going to
Monique
take
sitting
that
there-
away. Precious is a comedy. The Color Purple, sad as fuck. A comedy for me, because I just think this shit is just so unbelievable. Like, it's so unbelievable that this is what the fuck is going on, and why are they going about it this way? So some things I do see as like, it's supposed to be drama, is dramedy for me. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's funny. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Like she said, the story is sad. Like, I get it. But Monique running up those steps like that, like, why she acting like that?
That, and when her ass said, I shut my fat ass up. Son, I died. I died on that part. Like, what would you say?
can I say something?
It's Monique. It's Monique.
Can I say something real quick, y'all?
I can't take her seriously. I'm so sorry.
Can I drop a confession?
You ain't never watched Precious or The Color
It would have
Purple.
been better if you let me say it, but yes, I've never seen Precious or The Color Purple.
At this point, the viewers are used to you not being in the culture.
You at least let me have my moment.
You don't get no more moments.
You need to let me have my moment.
We expected it. Now we gotta have a movie night full of comedies.
All right, as long as I can drop a few comedies in there too, we good.
She just watched I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. So if y'all haven't seen it.
I don't think I've seen it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, drop that in there.
You got one up on them. That is a Wayans Brothers movie. Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen others, but yeah, that was my first time seeing I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
I'm gonna tell y'all how old it is. Sean and Marlon were like teenagers.
Oh my God.
They was barely in the movie. They were just running in the background.
They was literally kids in the background.
I love me a little Waynesboro production.
What's his name? What's his name? Keenan Ivory. He didn't have I don't think he had gray hair in that.
Have y'all ever seen the clip where he boasted that he had 12 inches and she pulled her wig off and everything? It was like, it's not real either. And like pulled off her ass and titties and her leg and was like, don't make me hop after you. Like, if you've ever seen that clip, that's from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
No, I feel like I've seen that clip before.
And she on a red dress. She yanked that wig off with that one little head sticking up at the bow. That's I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
The craziest part about that same clip, I've never seen that clip before, or the movie, obviously, until a friend of mine who's a cosplayer reenacted the scene with her man, and I was like, what is happening right now? This is hilarious. And she was like, oh, that's from this movie. I was like, huh? So that's how we ended up watching the movie, because I was like, I don't know the reference, but the moment's hilarious. So now I know the reference. I got everything. You know?
I'm not doing this. I can't wait to watch it. Dude.
But yeah, we're gonna have a little comedy night. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be good.
It is.
It's gonna be good.
We just gotta find it a comedy, right? That's all. I just need to know that.
What?
Comedy
night?
The individual needs to find the movie a comedy, right? That's what y'all did. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
For sure.
We about
I don't know why.
You're gonna be like,
I don't know why. I'm afraid of what Ro is gonna call a comedy, but I'm with the shits though.
I already know my movie. I can tell y'all right now I'm excited, but I'm not gonna do that. We're not talking about that. We talk about dating.
We talking about dating though. So let's get back into it, because we got Facebook dating and I haven't been out dating, and you know, I don't mind dating online, or I gotta see the person in order to I need to know.
Yeah, I feel like online dating don't ever go nowhere for me. It's about to be 3 messages before there's a dick picture in my inbox.
oh my God. I literally had
apparently don't take much.
Yeah.
I don't even say, and it's so bad because I even had a friend, mind you, he sent me a message with no picture, then sent a meat picture. And the only reason why I know is he has his name tattooed, you know, that little V area. I was like, nigga. I just sent the
Wait, his
picture of my
name's in
face. Was
there?
like,
His name?
yeah, I sent the whole picture. It was just like, look who you just sent that to, motherfucker. FaceTime that bitch. Excuse me, don't send that to me again.
Why? Because you got your own name right there.
Homie told on himself.
That's
That
what I was
is.
like. I was
Hey,
like,
you stupid.
I mean, when I'm thinking about it, that has got to be a sexual kink to have your name tattooed in your V line as a male, because that's all they're going to see while they down there. Just my name.
Antoine.
That's what I
shit.
was saying.
Well, at least that way they can't get the name wrong.
Right, that's like the dude that had his hand on tattooed on his ass cheek, so that he would say, "Give it a high five."
I ain't never heard of that. That's hilarious.
Some MTV show back in the day.
Oh, was that when people were getting tattoos of, like, they were forcing their partner to get tattoos, or are you talking about something different?
No, it was like they
That's kinda new.
were dating, and that's what he said. When they was like talking about like, oh, you got like a cute little tattoo right there, because you know
Okay.
everybody had like the cute little butterfly or rose or something.
Right.
And his thing was that he was bi. So he had a high five, like his hand tattooed on his ass cheek, because he didn't mind getting pegged and all that goodness. So whenever it felt good, you high five the ass cheek.
Hey.
Was it?
I thought it was an interesting little take on, sexual encounters.
I've had the same thing Rogue given because I'm like, what?
No, it was just some people.
So he was just like,
okay, think about it. Most men do not have fat asses, so the shit was just like high five.
Yeah,
he could have at least had a cupping motion so he could have got a grip with it.
No,
under like this.
That's what I'm saying. At least
he didn't want you to grab his ass. He wanted you to high five it.
Well, what's
Like,
the point? I'll be like, I
you
ain't high five nothing.
You're doing a good ass job, and it got him off more. So
I ain't high five. I'm gonna grab it.
That's the kink.
This just gonna be just for you.
Because I'm be like, at that point, I'm gonna just start playing around. They're gonna be like, it's not gonna be what you think is happening no more. You can be like, why are you down there like
pity pat?
Like, I don't know why my brain is telling me.
To be fair though, like, I mean, people slap asses all the time. You can slap an ass without grabbing it. Granted, the grab.
You got to have that cup action when you smack it. Otherwise, it's just like, what are you doing? Just touching this?
So for me, it's the angle of the hand. A slap, fine, but I'm not slapping your ass straight.
You know how far I gotta go back?
Mine gotta travel like 3 feet. Just
high five.
Like, hold on, back it up. Like, something stop.
Think about it. If somebody is angled, if somebody is face, if somebody face their ass up, high five. You don't even gotta go down like this.
I love you.
That's gonna make me feel retarded. And then I'm tall, so then I gotta go down and be like, smack.
I think y'all thinking too much into it. You gotta think of the placement of your hand. So if he has his hand just on his ass and he's face down, ass up, you can literally just be like, mop, and be
Mine
fine.
would still be like this. I'm gonna be like, match the hand motion.
Ain't nobody telling you to be like, yay. You can just be like, mouth.
That's what I hear. If you tell me a high five, I'm hearing hi-ya. That's what I'm hearing. Exactly. I'm like,
I would probably need to see it for more context, but my brain is literally putting it as
and that's what I'm giving.
as I can. Unless I see it, I'm not going to be able to like differentiate that properly because I'm too childish.
I mean, I didn't see his ass. I mean, but I'm just saying, my brain is just thinking. He's saying, if you're doing a really good job, I want you to just go ahead and give the hand a high five. To me, that's just a slap on the ass.
To me,
Not
also, I mean, like, just because you think you're
there.
doing a good job, don't mean you're doing a good job.
Well, I mean, the person. I mean, if he's the receiver and he's saying you're doing a good job.
Oh, you said if you think you're doing a good job, then smack it. I was like, what?
No, if he thinks you're doing a good job, he's gonna say something, and it gets him off more.
That's still dumb to me because you're supposed to be smacking it regardless, but you just ain't doing it right for me.
Some people don't like the ass slap.
Patty cake with the cake is crazy.
Me being one of them. Do not slap my ass. If I walk past you, do not slap my ass. That is not appealing to me. It's not appealing to me during sex.
Funny, I do it to Nisha all the time. Maybe because it's not sexual.
A fucking turn off. It's a turn off for me. Do not slap my ass. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It depends to me on the person because I might turn into a little schoolgirl and start giggling.
I mean,
there's other people that'll do it, and I just be sitting there like, touch me again.
And for me, it's not the person. I just genuinely don't like it.
Well, now I'm gonna do it 2 times.
It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
I want everybody to know I'm gonna smack Zakiya ass the next time I see her.
Wait, I'm petty. You can reach it.
Wait.
I did that.
They don't know me.
A little shorty 40.
I don't want Myron to hurt his back trying to be goofy. I don't know.
Myron got to slide up on his knees and then bend his back.
He need to go in a slip and slide because he.
I can that.
I promise I'm gonna stop being childish eventually, but it probably will not be today.
It will not be today. Wait.
Y'all got jokes, huh?
Ooh, that was a double whammy because it was a tall joke to Myron and a short joke to you at the same time. That was lovely.
Shut your ass
up. You know when they say like you can sit a cup on that shelf. Yours is more like a bottom cupboard. You got to get down there and open it up.
You can reach the bottom shelf.
Yeah, you can reach the bottom shelf. I'm done.
You know what's great about us short people? We don't fall as easily. I'm finna come for all y'all's kneecaps. Every single one of them. Fuck y'all equilibrium all up. Y'all gonna be like, oh, and I'm be like,
well, that's a big having a conversation and you're still like, oh shit. And you just see her little head running ass like that.
Seriously, y'all, speaking of height, like, what's the controversy between, like, women always wanting a guy that's 6 feet and up? Like, why? What's why?
No, because y'all be leaving my short kings just hanging.
No, short king. Don't be shorter than me, but
so I've heard some people tell me why they would prefer that.
Wait, where?
She gonna say the little short kings. She got the other short kings, and they gonna be like my height.
But nobody's taller than me.
But don't be smaller than me. Bitch, you like 5'10".
I cannot.
Give me a Meg. No.
Well, you're like 5. I know a lot of short, nice guys.
Meg is 5'11", right?
She was 6 feet.
She's 5'11". How long is Zendaya? Her and Zendaya are the same height, even though Meg looked way taller than her, like just from videos and stuff. But Zendaya and Meg are the same height.
Let's get into that because Tom Holland is literally like 5'5".
Yeah, Tom Holland is a short king.
Zendaya got herself a short king, and look at how amazing he is. I used to feel so bad for somebody that I know that's short because they're such an amazing person, but everybody was just like, because they're short. Yeah. But they're so sweet.
It's an image that they have in their head that makes them not want someone shorter than them. They wanna have that moment when they're like this, and they get to look up at his face, and he's like looking down, all like, oh yeah. They want that in their head,
Oh.
So they tell themselves they don't want nobody shorter than them so that they can have that vision that they have for themselves, that fantasy.
That concept is so fucking juvenile to me because is that the only thing that you're willing to accept in your life? That's the only thing you're looking at. You're not looking past anything else. Like that's the only thing that you want in your relationship.
A lot of the world is shallow. You
No,
know?
I think that's just something still.
You know what? To all my short kings out there, if you get dissed by a tall girl that says that, then be like, well, then bitch, give me uppies. You can put me above you. Lift me up then, bitch, if you want me to look down on you and be beautiful.
I got one better for you. Kick that bitch in the back of the knees.
Bring her to your level.
Shit.
I'm still through. Give me uppies. So I can look down at you.
The reason why is because, like, all right, so me being short and Roel being taller than me, and granted, no, I'm not a king. I'm not a dude or whatever.
Change the mindset.
Right. But like in a setting where we are together is a little bit more mass presenting because the way Ro wants to be treated. So I get that. And sometimes I just be like, this look kind of funny. Like being held from behind and all I'm looking at is your back. And like I can't do everything like, you know, people be like, oh, let me hold you behind.
Not
give me uppies for good.
But my thing is that it still gives people that feeling like, oh, I'm being hugged from behind. Still feels good. But like you can still adjust as somebody that is short. As somebody that is short, I can give Ro uppies. Come on.
If that person is giving you
I gotta say,
what you desire, what the fuck does it matter?
Because this is one guy that I've been talking to like on and off, and he's definitely like 5'5", but he's real quick to pick me up when it throws me the fuck off. But I'm like, I love that for you because he might be 5'5", but that nigga act like he's 7'6".
Exactly.
You know? The confidence for me.
Because I'm like, first time I met him, that nigga. First of all, I was about to cuss him out because I was like, "You little short nigga, you put me down."
He said, "I'm 5'5" and my neck 6'6".
That's why you don't need to be with those short kids. You gonna keep throwing it at them, throwing that height at them.
I didn't do it on purpose, but imagine if you were my height. Imagine if you were my height and a short person that you didn't know just picked you up out of nowhere.
But you know what?
People
you
that don't get
can
picked up a
though.
lot don't like to get picked up a lot, you know.
That's what I'm saying. I'm a big bitch. I don't know if you can actually hold me.
But like technically, you can keep the jokes going and still have a good relationship because that one makes fun of me all the fucking time about how short I am.
Just did 10 minutes ago.
Give me happy. No,
I don't have a.
They do have their advantages. Like my ex is I think like an inch or two shorter than me. I'm afraid of heights, so I'm not getting that shit that's off the top shelf. So all I'm saying is, can you Spider-Man that for me? Go.
Cause look your ex eye to eye.
Inch or two.
An inch or two is crazy.
Below you, girl. She was literally like, no.
All right. So I'm gonna just say this: I'm an inch or two away from your height, and they happen to be shorter than me. So it at least has to be an inch or 4.
I will at most give 5'5". At most.
5'5" for sure. 5'4", 5'5" for sure.
5'4".
And you just sat there and said you 5'10".
I'm 5'7". I'm like 5'6", 5'7".
You're taller than Ro. Ro is 5'7".
I'm taller than Ro.
You are.
We've proved this so many times in our life.
We've literally proved this by lining you, Ro, and Piyush up side by side to figure out who.
One of the three.
And Ro was the shortest. Yes, you were there, and you're tall. You're a big bitch. Shut your big bitch ass up. You were there.
All right. This is the other reasoning. At our wedding, right? We ended up trying to line y'all up by height. The tallest male on each side was Byron. The tallest person on my side was you outside of my best man. My best man would have been the only person to match up with Myron's height, but because he was my best man, he came first. So he didn't align.
And he had to walk with
like,
somebody that was 5'0".
I was really shocked at him when I first met him too, because I don't see people taller than me that often.
Just like your other friend. Mom, I'm gonna say mom just so we don't throw out name drops and stuff.
Yeah.
That was another person that shocked Myron because he just not used to people being tall.
Yep.
Because I'm a tall motherfucker. So when I gotta look up at somebody, I'll be like, wait, what?
The Halloween party last year? Somebody somebody way taller than you?
When I say that, I was stuck on that, and he probably thought I was checking his ass out. I was more like, nigga, how tall are you? I think I actually asked him.
Away.
I was like, this is tall.
So,
I think that type of stuff is stigmatized, though. The same way how, people used to be like, we only date light-skinned people, and then they used to shun dark-skinned people at one point.
Be
so I feel like that's the same way about height and stuff like that. People see stuff like on TV, and that's what they want.
Mm-hmm. They want that fantasy in their head.
And those little pop the balloon things don't help, because why are you talking about something? It's the outfit, and you don't match my aesthetic. Bitch, you ain't never seen the black woman glow up? With the white, with the white men. Bitch,
I haven't.
Like, you worried about the wrong stuff. Like, he telling you all of his interests, and it's obvious and what he's looking for, his values, and you worried about his daggone shoes.
I've seen that trend.
Like that, you can change.
I've seen that trend, and like I've seen oh, I got me a black girl, and now look at me how I came in, and they'll be wearing jeans with New Balances, straight leg jeans, New Balances, and a big T-shirt or something. And then you see them glow up, and they in a leather jacket. Everything's fitting, stuff like that. I feel like any girl can technically do that for you if they care about the way you look. But
I'm pretty sure
I'm gonna value my partner's opinion. I'm not gonna let you control what I'm wearing, but I'm gonna value it. Like, if I look a hot mess, please tell me.
Yeah,
please tell me I look a damn mess.
I think that people can dress the way that they want to dress. It's just all in how you look. And for a lot of those challenges, it was given FGC community looks, and it's just old school. Let me rewind that. Old school FGC community looks. Some of them still look like that, but I've seen some glow up in the FGC. They getting their hair lined up. You look good.
For the people that don't know, FGC is the fighting game community.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that's what it was, but I wasn't sure, so I was just rolling with it.
I saw the question marks pop up, and I was like, "Let me just."
So yeah, the basement dwellers, the gamers and stuff like that.
The Smash players.
Yeah,
it don't take nothing but I like to see you with your haircut. That motherfucker at the bottom.
I do love though when people can be comfortable with themselves enough that they can just dress down and still be cute. Because there's one thing to just walk out looking a mess. I forgot where I was going with this.
You were talking so confidently. I was just in it for the story.
I know where you was going.
But no, because it's like, you could see somebody dressed down. Like, for me, a lot of my gamer friends, we'll just dress down and meet each other. And if somebody clicks and they want to talk to each other, they're like, oh, blah, blah. But then when y'all meet up and you see that person at 1,000, it's just that much better, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Being able to hit both sides. Especially somebody that can do both.
Right. Both my thing is that you can dress down and look decent. But then you got people, okay, if I dress down in the house, I'm not looking decent. I'm sorry. If you say you popping up on me, I am probably in a T-shirt that don't fit. It's either too tight, too loose, a muumuu.
It ain't too tight. You ain't wearing no shirt in the house that's too tight.
Hair ain't right. I'm probably in tights. I ain't wearing nothing else. Tights, sweats, basketball shorts, and something. I'm probably ashy. Ain't shea butter moisturized.
And don't count on the twins being happy because they said.
But I'm not fitting to walk out the house looking like that.
Nisha make it sound like you knock on her door. She got a titty up here, a titty over there.
But that is how it is, and I literally only put on clothes out of common courtesy for y'all. So be happy that I do that, because sometimes I just be in the bed.
She even gave a sneak peek on Roast Stream one day on action.
That was technically my fault.
Wait, no.
It's the same name as every other social media I got. Y'all know, but it's not up no more, so y'all got.
I felt bad because there was no VOD for the day, but we learned something that day that when you go and raid someone else's stream, that your camera still shows if you didn't end your stream. And she didn't end her stream. And I was like, she's done. Bitch, I blew everything off. I was over there naked, walking back and forth across the room, and I was like, it's a slight bit of breeze. Put my little shit on there. I was sitting there like this. And then I got a message from someone that was just like,
I told you I was like, girl, she naked.
It was from somebody that was in the stream. Luckily, we were comfortable with each other enough to be like, oh shit. But it was just like, I can see everything right now, and you're not decent for a stream. Okay.
That was a nice way to put it, because I would have texted you like, bitch, put some clothes on.
That's what I said. I was like, girl, your titties out.
I tell you, I was laid across that bed looking like a goddamn beluga whale, just sitting there, everything out.
I feel like the most efficient thing that could have been said is, "Oh my God, Rose stream's still up." Instead of just trying to be like, "I can see everything right now." What you mean? Like now she's questioning it, but no, if you had just got straight to the point, it could have been handled like immediately.
I didn't question shit. I just was like, "Bro, is your camera off?"
Yeah, but the fact that you had to ask me that means you did question it. If he had just said, "Yeah, Rose stream is still up right now," but we could have that last little sentence. We could have cut off a couple seconds. That's all I'm saying.
Man, imagine going to somebody's stream, watching the fighting game or something like that. And you see porn. You see softcore porn.
Well, hold on now, because that's Twitch right now. Twitch is famous for softcore porns.
It was not softcore, girl. When I tell you, I was on the bed, comfy. Like I had already rolled over, was texting, like feet up. I was
your feet.
Like
it turned into a cam show real quick.
Spread. I was comfy.
Twitch after dark.
Skip the burlesque. Baby was already naked.
I mean,
it was a crazy time.
I got some gifted subs out of it.
Right, that's one way to meet people.
I got paid.
Shoot.
But yeah, that happened.
It was crazy.
We ain't gonna talk about that no more.
Crazy.
It was crazy. I do have a random.
Well, if y'all don't know where to find that stream, go to Twitch.
You can't find it no more. That particular VOD is gone.
It's been deleted. Don't go searching the internet for this. It's been deleted.
What's the IP address?
It was Friday. It was Friday. I was trying to show off my moose knuckle.
It's
cold as fuck degrees.
Right.
But outside for everybody. Mm-hmm. It's going to be real annoying. It's a really annoying question. So y'all might have to think a little bit. But you get 3 qualities that you can choose for a partner. It don't matter what, but you can only specify these 3 things. Everything else is up in the air. It's like meeting a random person. It could be whatever. But you can choose 3 qualities that the person got. What 3 qualities would you want?
Ooh.
I already got my person. I ain't answering that question.
Why not?
Mine's is given loyalty,
honesty.
Well, actually, loyalty, transparency, and I just had those weren't even the first one that I had to say. The first one I had was the one that I was banking on. So give me a second for that to circle back around.
Because in my brain is like loyalty, honesty, and transparency. We're gonna categorize that as 1. Okay, give me 2 more.
Well, I took off honesty. I'm saying transparency over honesty because it's different to be honest and it's different to be transparent. Those are 2 different things in my opinion.
Yeah, they are.
I was legit gonna say that.
But, I'll stick to those 2 for now. Just go ahead and let somebody else.
Come back.
Fair.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
If you want.
So my first one was definitely transparency. I'm glad we understand the difference between the two. Definitely transparency. My second one is they have to be funny. If they're not funny, I don't want it. And then third, they have to be spontaneous.
Okay. I can see that from you though. So yeah.
When I hear
I wanted to say
spontaneous, I think about the last
trustworthy,
person I
but
dated.
I feel like transparency, you know what umbrella that. So
I get it. I am gonna follow up with you on the funny part, but I'm gonna change the word to silly. I don't have to actually be funny because I think almost everything's funny. I just want you to be silly because I'm gonna be silly, and I would love somebody to be silly with me. So luckily, yeah. All right. The other
Not
one that's
luckily,
really
yeah.
big for me. Luckily, yeah. Yeah, you know what it means. All right, cool.
I'm dry.
Open-mindedness, because I change what I feel about certain things a lot. I feel like
It's part
so.
of
I just
growth.
need you to understand that I might be here, but then I'm not also going to be over here. So that open-mindedness just allows it to be easier for everybody. Because if you real like, oh, you used to do this, then I don't know what to tell you really.
I don't even remember how I did that.
Like it just happens. It's just me, and I don't think it's something I can turn on or off. I'll just be on this side or that side. So the open-mindedness just kind of helps with my bipolarisms and whichever side I end up on. And then the last one, I'm going to throw it in the complete opposite direction. I gotta like your smile.
Well,
You don't
yeah.
want
I
nobody to
love
be
your
like,
smile.
It's gonna get real game here for a second.
Wait, because what you just did, Byron, is literally what I do in every picture when she be like, selfie time, and I.
But that falls under the silly part, so it works. But like what I mean by that, I gotta like your smile is like I honestly, once I start liking someone, I start doing little things that I notice that makes you laugh, that makes you smile, things like that. I get addicted to your smile. So if you got a smile that doesn't appeal to me, I'm not gonna want to. You can't. Is it making sense?
Yeah.
It's making sense. It's a little shallow. It's a little shallow, but it's also a little emotional at the same time. So I'll just take that on the head. But those
So all you ugly smiling motherfuckers, step to the back.
Oh, oh my
I do
God.
have my third one. I know my third one now.
What's your third one?
I'm gonna say empathy / like understanding.
To be.
And the reason why I say that is because I usually have a lot going on, and I be needing people to understand that. Because one thing, like back in the past when I used to date people, y'all know I work in music, so I'd be either MIA for like a full week because they took my phone and locked me in some room, or I had to
Right.
travel, blah blah blah. And then I had a lot of people I used to talk to, and then I just got a whole bunch of messages, probably out there fucking other men, I'm tired of this shit, blah blah blah. And I'm like, show you the proof, and you still think I'm lying. So I need somebody that can understand.
I don't think that's like they don't understand. I feel like those people have trust issues.
Yeah.
That too, but I can't say the reason why I say understand is
Because
because I can understand trust issues, but at the same time, I do understand if your partner just disappears at a drop of a dime for like 6 hours and you've been texting with no response. I kind of can understand it, but at the same time, you need to know what type of stuff I'm working in and understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
Right.
they gotta learn you before they can start going off. Understandably.
Yeah. So yeah, true.
But that's where you need to understand and know what you want before you go enter into something. So if you know that you're the type of person that wants to hear from your person often, and you like quote unquote clingy or whatever the case may be, then you might not want to be with somebody who is working like that.
It also comes hand in hand with like also telling the person before you do it. Like on this day, I will be MIA without my phone potentially.
See,
If you
take me
like,
back to my job. I don't get that luxury sometimes. I'll get a call and be like, "Oh, there's a car outside. You need to go."
bitch, you better send me a text message on your way out the door. The fact you better push record. I am about to be in the studio and probably will not have my phone for the next few hours.
I gotta go.
Exactly. There's a car waiting up for you outside. Get your shit and get in the car. And at that same time, my boo-boo was always at the top of my phone. Boom. I'm going to be late.
And what am I going to do when I have closed sessions? If I go to the studio one day and then they just like, oh, we need a closed session, and then they lock my phone away for 12 hours and you can't get in contact with me, what was I supposed to do? Go in the box? Can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me in there?
No, I'm not saying.
At the studio.
I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. But there is like times where it's like I have that open window to shoot someone a text because it's taking me from point A to point B to get to where I need to be. So like if I'm walking through the door and it's like I know they're gonna confiscate my phone before I get through the like once I open that door, boom, my phone is in lockup. That car ride over or while I'm walking.
If I know it's understandable, but even at the same time, if I'm also on the phone, like this is a drop of a dime and they're telling me no information, I gotta call my A&R. I don't have time to call that nigga because I need to know what I'm walking into. Or I might lose the high profile client. So it's like,
but then I feel like at that point, if it's something where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be at the studio, and you know that like your partner knows what studios you're at or that you work at, and like you share location, I'll be like, oh, they're at the studio. That's why they're not answering my phone. So
well, one, I'm not sharing my location until we're together for at least a year. But two,
well, yeah, I understand that. But
like when I say certain things, I need you to take it and believe me. Like, why would I? I'm not the type of person to cheat. Obviously, other people, other people go through what they go through. I have my own traumas or whatever. But I'm not somebody that steps out. And if I decide to do that, I'm gonna break up with you before I.
So I would just be transparent about that from the get go. There are gonna be times where you can't reach me,
and like because that kind of thing is like I don't want to say like triggering, but probably triggering because it's like it's setting an expectation by not setting the expectation. You get what I mean? Like for me, don't set an expectation that we're here with the transparency, but then we're not on the same page because I'm expecting one thing that I'm being told and it's not being done. So that setting that expectation will definitely make me feel some kind of way.
But I would put that on the same level as a first responder. If you're dating a doctor, you can't be like, you're not answering your phone. Like, where are you at? You're cheating when it could be something that's holding them there for extended amount of hours.
That's what I get at.
Or, like
what I get at with empathy, though. Like, you got to understand.
Yeah. A lot of people
especially if you know.
A lot of people can't deal with something like that because of, and it's not even come from a point of like trust issues. For some people, it's just worry. Like if you're talking to somebody for, like if you have an ongoing conversation and this is how your life has been for a week or months, and then all of a sudden it's like this person just drops out because they can't, like, I can't talk to you, I can't respond to you. It starts to be a worry. So it's like, that person, yes, does need to be empathetic about it, but like there really needs to be a push on like, this is my lifestyle. I could be at home with you and be cool and talking to you for like X amount of time, but there are going to be times where I disappear because this is my job.
Yeah,
I have to get to a point to say that because of the nature of my work, I don't just come out and say what I do. So I need to wait until I get an understanding of the person. By then, it might be too late, and I just move on.
Right.
Oh, I wouldn't even get no explanation. Like I work in the music.
I mean, I just feel like I work, and if you digging in my shit that quickly, because I used to just say I work in music, but I don't say what.
Oh yeah, that's what.
I don't even let people.
No, even with that, like I work in music, so there will be times where I won't be able to respond to you until hours later or the next day after I get some rest. Like that's just the way my job is. You can take it for face value or you can leave. Some people can't handle it. Some people try to stick around. But like if you tell me all the point, like this is my job and I probably won't be able to talk to you from time to time, but it's nothing against you as long as we're still communicating with each other. Like, I'm fine. Okay. Well, then shit. Go do you.
Honestly, in hindsight, I just realized that that's happened to me and you before with Byron. Like, we would be talking to him messages going back and forth, and then boom, 4 hours pass. He was like, "My bad, girl. I was at the studio." I was like, "Okay." So
pretty much.
if that's exactly like that 4 hour time frame, if I were to worry, I understand how that could be, one, absolutely annoying for you, but two, absolutely unnecessarily stressful for me as the other person. So it's like both of y'all would have to come to the realization like this ain't compatible. Like you said, you're very quick to say it, but time to move on. You know?
Yeah, because
it's not like I'll
motion
do
picture,
my 4 hour session and then just disappear for another 4 hours. Like as soon as I step out and turn it on, get my phone, and I'm just like, "Hey, what's up?" And that's usually when I'm met with attitude, and I'm just like, "Bitch, fuck you, listen, whatever."
Yeah, like if you're going to give me attitude knowing what you're coming into, you're just not for me because you knew what you were coming into. So which gets to me and my qualities. Communication is a big fucking thing for me. I don't care if you don't know how to communicate properly. I don't care if you're not 100% transparent. But if you're growing with your communication, that is a big thing for me. Because like if we're communicating and I tell you like the way that we're communicating is not working and we need to fix that, and over time like we are getting better with our communication, I'm fine with that. But if I'm still saying like we need to fix that and you're just giving me single lines or getting upset about something, then I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, clearly we ain't moving. We're not moving forward.
I think that there's one way of doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no one way to communicate. There's multiple different streams of communication that you can explore. So no, I don't want to hear nothing about, I don't know how to do that. Bitch, did you try?
See, I used to have an ex that used to say that, and I used to have to make him literally sit and write letters so he can get his thoughts out. But you got the phone across, that's all I needed.
Yeah, so like
okay. If it works for you, it works for you.
Right. And like, for example, like with me and Ro, we communicate differently. And sometimes like I'll get frustrated because I'm like over here probing, like, what's going on? But like I learned
that's the quickest way to get me to shut out.
I learned that for Ro, give her the time to process her thoughts and feelings before she comes back. Which has also helped me to process my thoughts and feelings because I am a hothead.
Jump to it.
So like you can learn from the person you're with. It's just you got to be willing. You both have to be willing to learn from each other, which gets me in my next thing, growth. I don't want nobody that's not going to grow. If you're not growing, I don't care the rate at which you're growing, but I want to see you grow. I want to see you achieve something. I want to see you grow. I don't want a relationship with someone where I'm growing and you're still sitting here
stagnant,
like stuck. And unless you're like, I'm stuck because I don't know what I'm doing, or it's a mental health problem where it's like, okay, well, let's try to get you some help. Let's try to, figure some things out. But if you're just like going throughout your day and you don't want to grow in no kind of way, I can't be with you. And that's just not going to work for me. I'll be depressed as hell. I'm like, damn, well, shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because at that point, you're telling me that you not only do you want to grow for yourself, you don't want our relationship to grow either. So, shit, I don't know.
I also have that feeling of why the fuck am I putting in all this hard work to be better, to make it so that our relationship is better or our family is better, and you just sitting over there just
comfortable.
A very cute thing I was told a long time ago along the lines of growth is we already grow older all the time, so why not grow as a person?
That is true. That is true.
You don't
But yes, growth is a big thing for me. And Myron's empathetic thing is another big thing for me because I am a very empathetic person, and like if you can't see me for like what is happening and the way that I'm seeing you for what's happening, you don't have to react the same. You don't have to do the same things that I do. But if you can't acknowledge those feelings, those thoughts, and everything else, even if you can't solve the situation or, move past it currently, but I feel like everybody is entitled to feel the way that they feel. even if it's irrational at the moment. So like if somebody blows up, it's like it's super irrational, but it's got to be a reason why you feel the way that you feel. Like that empathy and understanding.
Because on that, I always literally say there's an equal action to every reaction. I literally always say that because
Newton's third law.
Because I can be clear. Okay, Myron.
Somebody do something. If I'm just like, if somebody do something, they're gonna have a reaction, and that reaction is probably justified because they were feeling some type of way based on the action that that would happen. So,
and I have irrational anger when I worry. Like if I'm worried about you and you just laugh it off like it ain't nothing, I'll be over there like, this bitch, I know you fucking lying. Like I get angry when I'm worried and it's irrational and they just fine.
Well, like, I feel bad now. I swear Nisha's worried about me every other week.
I did. Okay, so I did get mad at you that last time. that one time when you didn't, I couldn't get no messages from you. Then I found out you was in a hospital and you was like, girl, it's fine. She didn't messed up. I had to put the phone there and walk away and come back to it. I had to tell, I was like, bro, yeah, mine's been in the hospital. Oh. And this bitch knew the whole time, and he didn't say shit. Blah 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 blah. I mad as hell. Goes back in the chat, goes back put me on your emergency contact list because I need to know. I was worried. I don't know if you were dead in a ditch. I don't know what's happening. I was worried. And I was like, I don't know who would contact me if you had died.
I can't. That is true. We're going to have to fix that later.
A contingent person, please, as my emergency.
I need to be in the know.
But the thing is, that calm ass text was not what was coming out my mouth, because my mouth was going, this motherfucker talking about he was fine. I don't give a fuck if you was fine. I don't care if you stubbed your toe and decided to go to the emergency room. Like, damn, you in the hospital. You should have said something. And I treat people
laid there with oxygen on and shit. Should have said something.
I can't die.
Laid up there
I swear it really wasn't that bad though, but I see where Nisha's coming from.
But that's why I was like, put me in there as an emergency contact, because they can hit emergency on your phone and see your contacts next to 911. So
I think you up there. I mean, you're on my favorites. Is that the same thing? Because I don't know if we gotta have then I ain't got no emergency. They're gonna type emergency and it's gonna be like nobody.
It's 911. So for everybody, and this goes for the dating situations too, you can put contacts in your emergency. My contacts are literally in my emergency. I have people in my emergency.
Is that in your settings?
You can go to
also like Zakai's the only one with an Android.
I was about to say, Apple weird. They probably don't care about people's lives. Give me the money. I don't care if you fall out on the floor dying. I don't care.
I would say that the iPhones do have that medical app or whatever that they can access if you get sick. I do know I have emergency stuff in there. And allergies and everything.
Yes,
so if I just be inside of the ditch, they can be like, here, he's allergic to eggs and milk.
Yeah, definitely do that. But okay, you're right. I do have an Android and we could just make them emergencies. We just select it.
Shit we ain't even got.
I'm gonna have to Google it for y'all Apple users. Look, I'll Google it and leave it in the comments on how to add people as an emergency.
I can see whoever watching this now looking through their settings like, bitch, I don't see it.
Emergency.
But yeah, so I have my mother, I have my father, I got my wife, I got my friends up there. So yes, y'all is up there, along with my son. He ain't really my son, but he's my son. He's up there too. And they're listed, and you can give them relationships too. Like, who is this? My spouse, my mother, my father.
Yeah, we gotta look ours up because right now, something happen, they just gonna be like John Doe, Jane Doe.
Right.
They're gonna be like, wait, he ain't update his emergencies. Wait.
We need all the emergencies.
Yeah, all I see is medical ID and emergency call. That's all I see.
But I do know a medical ID that we can keep information like that. I just never added a person. But I have all my health information, so if something like if I had to be hospitalized and can't talk, they know what I'm allergic to.
You should put it in there because like you're allergic to like Motrin and stuff. So yeah.
All right, hold on. I never remember updating any of this, but all of the information is accurate.
Oh, well, there you go.
So
I did mine's way back when COVID started, because remember they had that COVID tracker
that
for
is
people
true.
that checked in and it was positive.
I did
remember
that. That was a very weird. COVID was such a weird time. Oh my god,
it was very weird.
But
a lot of divorces happened
at
after
some
that.
point because it says my allergies is kiwis, which is true. But like, I really learned that kind of recently.
Girl, you learned that 6 years ago.
Was it 6?
We've been together for 6 years. You had your kiwi allergy the same year. Yes.
Bitch, you was finna die before you even
Health app tell us everything. Have y'all looked at this health app? I haven't looked in a few years.
That is 6 years. Dang, 2018
well,
is 6 years.
Y'all know the next time if your date is successful, look at their health app, see what's wrong with them. Also, get yourselves checked out. Some of y'all out there in the streets. Some of y'all are for the streets. And make sure if you
found out recently that
I gotta say this to everybody on PrEP. PrEP only keeps you from catching HIV, not everything else. Because y'all seem to think it keeps you from getting everything. Just saying.
Oh my God.
Go to your local urgent cares, y'all.
For the streets.
Not the local urgent cares.
Yeah, and go
to promote a healthy hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And
they also have clinics too for people without health
family
insurance.
clinics. You get your free condoms. Yeah. They don't give out the lifestyles no more, y'all.
Y'all making me itch.
Them Durex. So let me stop.
Not the Durex.
That's why I couldn't be a hoe. My brain just thought about everything. And I'm sorry. I'm one of those people.
You sit there and just be like thinking. Right. I was one of the people that be in the shower like I can't get clean, but be the biggest hoe during the whole act.
And for my ladies out there, please stop letting these tickle dick ass men just come in and out and out. You don't know what kind of energy they bring in. Ugh.
The men's be men's.
I was about to say, everyone has their own preferences.
Yeah.
And a healthy body promotes a healthy hobby. That's all that matters, you know?
Yeah, just make sure it's healthy.
It's for some people, it's not for others, you know.
It ain't for me, y'all. I can't hoe. I'm so sorry, y'all. I can't. Every time I think about it, my brain my brain be like, I don't know you, and you want to do what? I don't even know what full energy you bring in right now. I'm not even picking up a real aura off here. But that's just me. I say, y'all do what you want to do, but that's just me. Then I also got to think about, like, did you wash?
Right, like, I can't deal with the lackluster.
I'm sorry. Y'all, if it smells weird, don't go down there. Don't go near it.
I was about to say, it's the girls that let it happen. When it smelling like that, is why niggas think they can do it.
And that's my problem, ladies. Open your mouth, okay? Say, all right, wait a minute.
Speak up.
She like, open your mouth.
Ladies, speak up. Okay.
Because an open mouth might sound like an invitation.
Yes.
Closed mouths don't get.
Speak up. The same way them men be shitting on your vaginas for something like being on there talking about your pH balance is off and it smelled like XYZ. Say the same shit about that, and also just know that 9 times out of 10 your pH balance is off because you let them come in there. Literally. So I'm just gonna say it like that.
Drink your water.
Yeah.
Make sure you got good gut health. Take your vitamins, guys.
Colon cleanser, eat your greens.
My mama. Yes. I'm gonna leave it alone. Make sure you're taking your vitamins.
Be safe. If you're going out on a date and you just your first time meeting, text the address of where you're going, send a location. Keep your location on.
Suck dick responsibly.
Did you just say suck
And
dick
make sure you
responsibly?
wash everyone you do. It's like, I'm stop.
Honestly, that sounds like a fun time.
As a matter of fact, you know, if you have a nice little fun hot night, you be like, you want to take a shower together?
You know, let's get in the shower real quick and wash that nasty ass ball funk up off your.
Like,
what a choice, guys!
Just play it off and be like, my fantasy or something has always been to take a shower and then, you know, move from room to room or something. I don't know. Don't tell me that you need to get the fuck off of you.
My fantasy is the shower, move from room to room. What?
It could be like, you know, my fantasy is to start. It's to start in the shower. I want to make out in the shower under the water, and then from there we just let it go.
No, it's the way that you just said it.
I'm just saying, like, you can make it sexy sound. Ain't nobody telling you, like, let's go take a shower, and then I want to.
Balls stink. Let's get in the shower.
Right. I mean, you could be that person that's really aggressive with it. Let's go get in the fucking shower, and then I want you to take me on the countertop, and then I want you to take me in the living room, and then we're gonna end up in the room, and I want to be bent over the bed. Find me on the floor later on. You know, Jesus. You could be aggressive with
it. She just went off. Like, I'm gonna choke you with my coochie muscles.
Some people
and then give me a high five.
All right.
I can't, but no, to end it all, y'all just be safe. The dating pool apparently still has piss in it with trash and shit and everything else.
Matter.
So be transparent. If you want something, if you just looking for some ass for the night, just say it.
That.
Just say that. Most people are just doing that nowadays anyway. Like, I'm not looking for shit. So
people really think that's a date these days.
But don't.
I've even met somebody that thought that was he said it's like saying hello. I'm sorry. He can't go off the grade.
We don't have to have a part 3 because I gotta tell y'all about my dates that I've been going on. I ain't even get to those.
I could not. She gonna forget by the time part 3 come around.
Yeah.
But just
side knowledge.
She's not fucking wrong with you. Just be transparent about what you want. And don't expect nobody to blow a bunch of money on you for a fuck date. It ain't happening. Take your ass to Shake Shack and call it a night.
Okay.
All right, maybe not Shake Shack, because ain't nobody trying to hit it and you over there. Sorry. So, on that note,
yes.
Be safe, stay sassy, stay classy, and always be socially acceptable. We love y'all.
Peace out.
We're gonna have part 3 coming soon because she's gonna forget.